Okay, this is my first take for the 7 dimensions of wellness. The 7 dimensions of wellness are in alphabetical order: emotional, environmental, intellectual, occupational, physical, social, and spiritual. Emotional wellness is how well we cope with stress and how we express our feelings. Environmental wellness focuses on our community and how we can improve the quality of life as a whole in our community. Intellectual wellness is how well we process information and use what we learn in our daily lives. Occupational wellness is how well we balance our work life and our school life and our personal life. Physical wellness is our ability to maintain our bodies in the best shape possible. It involves activity, nutrition, and avoiding harmful substances and actions. Social wellness is the ability to develop and maintain relationships with other people. It is showing support and being able to accept support from others. And finally, spiritual wellness is knowing our beliefs and values, the ability to look outside of ourselves and figure out our purpose and work towards those goals. What surprised me most about the assessment that we had to take is the area that I thought I was the weakest in, I'm actually the strongest. I thought spirituality was associated with God and going to church, which I do believe in God, but I don't go to church like I should. So I thought I'd scored low. However, that's the only category that I had a perfect score of 100 in. My three weakest categories are social, stress control, and environmental. I think because my family is military and we move around a lot, that it's hard for me to get involved in the community and what's going on around me. The military has a group called the FRG, which is supposed to be a support group for families and military dependents, but I find it hard to get involved with that kind of group because to me it's like a gossip fest, and I just don't like to do that. I just feel like it's a waste of time. So I don't participate in that. As far as stress control, I am sort of a last minute person. Although I do have lists of things to be done, I do them, but right at the last minute, basically. I always seem to get it done at the right time. It's just right at the last minute. I am environmentally conscious to a point. I just don't always remember to turn off lights and the TV before I leave a room. I did buy a car that is good on gas mileage, but I think that was more of a selfish reason because I don't have to spend as much money at the gas pumps. My three strongest dimensions are spirituality, alcohol and drugs, and intellectual. I'm a nurse, so I'm trained to assess side effects and reasons for medical tests, and this has spilled over into my personal life. So whenever my family members have to go to the doctor or there are tests that are ordered for them, I always look for the reasons behind those tests and what are the side effects and what could be the possible outcome of those tests before I tell them to go ahead and have those tests performed. Intellectually, I love learning new things and looking for ways to apply those things in my life. And spiritually, this is shocking, but I actually know who I am. I know where my strength comes from. And I know in the grand scheme of things, I can only control myself, which means I may not have any say-so over what goes on around me, but I do have a say-so in how I react to those things, how I respond. I have learned that wellness is not a goal that you strive to achieve in order to tick it off of your list, but it's a state of being that one works to remain in, not to achieve it. My weakest dimension is social, and it's because I'm not involved in any activities at work in my community. I don't even know how to begin to get involved with community activities or activities at work because it's just not in my personality to reach out and be sociable like that. However, I am a member of the YMCA, so this week I will try to sign up for one of the events that's sponsored at the Y and get involved in my community in that way.